Hello everyone, it's my Farmer 610. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to episode 2 of the building the new model farm. So I got a lot done since the last episode 1. Now on the time of me recording this intro, episode 1 hasn't been out yet, so I don't really know what you guys' feedback is, but I hope it's good and I hope you enjoyed episode 1 anyway. So yeah, I'll take us into what I've been doing since episode 1. And I also have a big parcel from Edward White to unbox as well, so stay tuned. Full of goodies for the model farm. So here it is, guys. Have a lot done. So I continued on the road. I got the road done. I put a grass field here. I still have to do the verges. I put I'm not sure if I said in the last episode, but I put a tillage field here and verge around it. But most importantly, you see, or you notice, is the 2 sheds here. So I built two sheds. I still have one more to build, which will be going in here. But I have the 2 of them sheds built here, and they're weathered up, if you can kind of tell, and kind of made a lot look a bit older. So yeah, very nice. Now I got these paints here now. They're acrylic paints, and I got them in Mark's Models, and they're brilliant, so they are. And I applied them with a sponge. So with a sponge, and I put it onto a piece of cardboard or something to put it on, and yeah, comes out a treat. And the sponge is the only job I think to apply the rust onto it, and it makes the buildings look a lot better. And I did a little cut out here, so it kind of looks like the shed, a sheet has blown off the shed, but also I can do a nice shot in here, which makes a really realistic photo. And I add a bit of weathering inside of the shed as well. There's also a few dents on the side of the shed as well to make it look a bit, realistic, that it's not brand new shed. And also at the front here, I made it so trailers or machinery have been hidden off the front of it, which is, you see sometimes. And then this shed here is going to be really a machinery shed or bales, where the combine will be. And then this part here, which isn't 100% done, still have one bit to do. Just have to finish the Yorkshire boarding at the front. This timber's going across there. But this shed here is mainly a grain store, just a small grain store. The plan is to have a concrete base coming out to the front here. So I'm going to put a cork mat in parallel with this pillar here, and it'll be all concrete. So you tip your grain there at the back of this wall. That's also why I made the walls on the side of this shed a bit higher than the other side, so you can tip grain. And then you may see in there, I have a bay, so that's where you'll store your grain. So the plan is you tip your grain there, and then that builds up, and then you get your teleporter and you push it into the grain store. So it's quite a nice way of doing it, or simpler way of doing it as well. And then this part here, I'm not sure if yet, probably machinery storage or whatnot. But yeah, that's it there, guys. The next shed here will be an even older type shed, so it's going to be brickwork. So that's the plan anyway, and I hope to have this shed here. It's supposed to be quite interesting, but I'm not going to say anything about it yet. I think that's about it, what I covered from last episode. Doesn't seem like a lot, but the sheds really took the most time. But only one more shed to do, which I'm happy about, and then I'll start doing the yard. So before we get into building anything, I'm going to unbox all of the stuff I got from Edward White. So let's get into it. So here it is. I just said I'd cut a few of the tape and all off just so it wouldn't take as long. But yeah, I ordered a few things like grass, scenery. I actually ordered a few walls that look quite good, and I said I'd get them. So I thought it'd be nice. It looked nice on the front of the tillage farm. So yeah, here it is. be careful with knives, guys. So I also ordered some cork mat. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's some cork mat. They'll be good for the road. And also got some grass, as I want to do a few silage fields. Got 3 rolls of that as I want to be short of it. And here's the interesting part. So I got a few walls, which one of them is a pier, which will look nice on the entrance of the abandoned tillage farm. Then got some static grass, got a few bags of that, as I'll need a lot of that for doing the verges and stuff. So yeah guys, that's what I got there from Edward White. I'll take the bubble wrap off them walls and see how they look. So this is how the wall looks. It looks quite good. As you see, I have a pier there, and it looks quite good at the abandoned tillage farm. Look quite nice. Looks quite appropriate for an entrance, more to say. And the wall beside it. But yeah, that's just a rough idea of how I'm going to use them. Might be along the road here, look quite nice, or up there on that bend. So yeah, going to get into it. I'm probably going to get into laying this silage field here, as I'm kind of tired of looking at the styrofoam and I want to get a grass mat over it. So yeah, and also the verges along the road as well. So guys, a lot has been done since that clip there of the unboxing from Edward White. But yeah, I got this field down. It's going to be a big silage field, so it is. I also got the verges down. Now, I should have read when I was ordering the static grass, but this is 2mm stuff, and the stuff I used for here was 4mm, so it doesn't look as good, but it may do for this little part anyway. There'll be hedges going over it, so hopefully it won't be that noticeable. But yeah, also got a track done. Daniel came up and he helped me do this bit of a track. He was looking at the farm, and here we got this track done. So this track is going to be an entrance for the silage field, as well as an entrance for an outer farm here. It's going to be a small little outer farm, which may be included with the abandoned farm. Who knows? I'll have to see. But for the minute, I'm going to be doing the yard here, and I'm not sure if I showed you the shed, but I got this shed done. It's going to be a grain store, and as you see, you got Yorkshire boarding down, and then I got the broken Yorkshire boarding where maybe a trailer was tipping too high, or a front loader was tipping up too high, and I applied it with rust as well, so it looks quite good in my opinion. I just need to weather up the inside of the floor and stuff like that, similar to what I done to the Dutch barn there. Then you may notice this shed here, another shed. It's an older one, so this one doesn't have a concrete floor, it has a dirt floor. And I also have some doors for it, which there was some hassle to make, so there were, and to apply the hinge and stuff, but it ended up being just a simple wire so they could swing open and close. But yeah, they do look the part now. In fairness, I kind of weathered them slightly, so it looks like they're kind of rotten as well. At the bottom there's like bits chucked off, and you know, they're rotting away. I also want to weather a bit of brickwork and add a bit of ivy to it. I weathered the galvanised sheeting so it looks a bit realistic, as it's probably the oldest building of the 3 buildings here. But yeah, I also added an entrance from the pillar here as well, which looks awesome, and added a gate there for the real entrance, so looks very appropriate for an entrance, the pillar does. Then you may be wondering what's going here. So there's going to be an abandoned house going here as well, which is going to be all included in the abandoned farm. So as if you imagine back 20-30 years ago, the owner of the farmer would have lived there, and then his farm would have been across the road. So that's what I'm kind of going for. I have some trees up across the silage field here, and they're kind of caving in as the the property is abandoned for 20-30 years, and the same goes for the farm. There'll be lots of shrubbery to add, make it overgrown. I added the wall as well from weathered weight along the side there, and I also need to get some fencing, mesh fencing, to go on them stakes. But for now, I'm gonna do a time lapse of doing the floor or the ground for this farm here. I can't wait to do it, as I'm kind of tired of looking at the plywood. But hopefully when I add the ground, it'll look the job. I've done this part here really quick. I got a bit of cork mat and I just painted it over with grey paint. So that's gonna be where you tip your grain, and then you push your grain with a front loader into the actual grain store there to have it covered in a shed. But yeah, that's about it there, guys, and hope you enjoyed the time lapse.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon.
So as you just seen from the time lapse there, guys, I got the yard all finished, and I'm really happy with it now. So I'll just give you a closer up of it. As you see there, I have a tractor. I just roll the tractor up and down, so it makes it look like that there's a track grooved into the yard. I'll just set up a little scene there just to make it look more interesting. County there is doing a bit of cultivating and JCB, and then fertilizer bags. Then I have a John Deere baler and stuff in there. County. I also add a bit of ivy around the buildings. Well, ivy anyway, looks like a bit of vegetation growing up, makes it look abandoned. And then added more of these little tufts of grass around the yard. I'm going to add a bit more, but it looks quite good at the moment. So yeah, that's update there on the abandoned farm. Let me know, guys, what you think of it. I also have a little 956 XL in there. Looks quite cool. Also over here, I got this abandoned house done, so I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the video yet, or I'm not sure, but I'll show you anyway. Abandoned house, didn't take too long to make. Threw a bit of, bushes and stuff, and a bit of old chips of plywood in there, makes it look like furniture, or old bits of smashed up furniture and stuff. Also a tree growing up through the roof, and the roof of the house is collapsed, and the doors and stuff, they're all real shook around the garden and everything, and even the driveway, the vegetation is growing onto the driveway. So that's what I wanted to look like. I'll be going for a similar type look for the abandoned farm, but it won't be that run over, as I'm gonna say that there's been a farmer minding the farm for 1 or 2 years, but I will add more bushes and stuff around the yard, but it won't be as severe as the house. But yeah, let me guys know what you think of the house. I think it looks quite good, and for the size it takes up, it's quite good. Moving on, I'm waiting on hedging, so I haven't got any more done along the side of the road there. But here I got the track done. I'm quite happy with that. And then this part here, I was going to be putting an outer farm here, but I'm not. Simply because there's going to be a big space here, as you see. So I said I put it here, but I'll move on to that in a second. This part here is just going to be, sometimes see in corners of a field where, farmers might dump their muck, or maybe stack bales at the side of the field. So that's the look I'm kind of going for here. For stacking bales and dumping a bit of manure. So this field here is going to be a tillage field for maybe sugar beet or maize, and then the big silage field will be there, and then the tractors and trailers or mowers will go down that track to get into the field. Got the main road down. It's not complete yet. I still need to do a bit more weathering to the road, add the markings, and yeah, it should be done, and obviously add verges and stuff. But so yeah, moving on into here. So this is going to be the outer farm, and here, this corner is going to be the mountain. So this is going to be, I guess you could say it's going to be kind of like PJ's yard, even though PJ is not going to be owning this, but it's going to be kind of PJ's yard, but not really. And then yeah, this is the old house or farm building I just finished there 10 minutes ago before recording. Quite happy with it. I can take off the roof there, and it's just standard enough inside, but it's all complete. I just added a bit of ivy and stuff around the building, so it looks like it's not brand new. It's been sitting for quite a long time. Done the door as well, so the door is real knackered, and so is the window. So yeah, I'm gonna have to finish off the track and do around the yard. As you see, I have a bit of a marking there, and then the field here, this space is going to be a silage field, so it'll be quite nice, or a hay field or livestock field. But yeah, here it's going to be a really steep mountain that not even a tractor can get up, so it's only going to be for sheep and stuff like that, which you kind of see around Wicklow, so that's why I'm doing that. And that brings us to the end of our update. Added a bit of a tillage field there, nothing much special, but that's the update there for you guys. So guys, at the moment we are working along. Daniel is currently with me, and we're working at the mountains. So I may have said there, in this corner there's going to be a big mountain, and that's what we're working on at the moment. So we're currently stacking styrofoam on top of each other. It's going to be quite tall. We're just putting on the last block there at the moment, and then we'll carve it out. So we have a good few ideas on what the mountain will look like. It's going to be for sheep mainly. So yeah, there's the last one going on, but we're kind of deciding if we should have a track going up the mountain. Be kind of cool. But yeah, also got the rest of the farm done, got the track yard and done it. We need to add a bit more soil to it, but it looks quite good at the moment. But yeah, and we might leave you with a time lapse of carving out this. There has a lot of carving out to be done, so it's going to be messy. Okay, put it here.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
So guys, here is the finished, or mainly nearly finished hill, or the mountain, sorry. I got the paint all on it, and then I waited for the paint to dry, and then I put the static grass over it. So sorry about the shadow, and it's just the way this is in the corner, so kind of I blocked the light. But you have the track going up there, Then have the grass scattered about, a bit of rock showing up here and there. And then the river, I still need to do the river, which Daniel is going to show me how to do it, as he's done the polyester resin before. And then on the side of the road here, I kind of made like a bit of a part where rocks have been rolling down and a bit dangerous. But yeah, it's just a bit of a hard shoulder, pretty much, kind of. But yeah, moving on from that, I have the Contractors Yard here, so this is what we're going to be focusing on in the next episode, episode 3. So I like breaking up the episodes into parts, so this episode we kind of focused on this part here, the outer farm, also the mountain as well, and I've been on this part of the farm as well. But yeah, that's about it there, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm looking forward to starting the Contractors Yard, as I'm gathering ideas for it at the moment. But yeah, as you see, first there's the road. So yeah, guys, hope you see you in the next video, and if you did enjoy, please like, comment and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please leave them below. Bye for now.